she can look presidential. And we'll go to this later. That's the seduction of what I would say is witchcraft. That's the manipulation of imagery that creates an impression contrary to the truth, but it seduces you into seeing it. So that spirit, that occult spirit, I believe, is operating on her and through her.
Tomorrow, Vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance is going to appear with that guy, that MAGA pastor who says Kamala Harris engages in witchcraft. The event is happening just 3 days before his debate against Tim Walz. We're back at the table. The occult was invoked.
I mean, I got no problem starting here. That's banana nuts. That's crazy town into the abyss, and there's no place for that. That almost seemed like an SNL caricature of people who say that they are Republicans. I don't know who on the Trump-Vance team failed at vetting before they scheduled this event, but normally in politics, since I still have a job and work on campaigns,
I like that.
we vet people that you put your candidate next to. You do a full background.
Evidently you don't.
Apparently we don't anymore. Apparently we
Well,
don't. It should have been an easy check to not do that. That is a bad idea. Look at us talking about this instead of talking about the bigger point which is driving into the debate.
Maybe he was vetted. Because where are we right now, right? We are taking rights from women. We are talking about making child brides again. We are talking about getting rid of no-fault divorce. We are taking all these things from women. And what is the next evolution of that? Women are witches. There's no way she could have done that debate without using witchcraft. Oh, now, like, where are we? She had an earpiece. She had, like, that a woman can't just be competent and up on her game. She has to be using some sort of voodoo on you, you know? That is terrifying.
I've heard it from Republicans
but
myself.
It feels like part of what J.D. Vance is saying. He's talking about how cat ladies don't have any worth, how the grandmothers should probably take care of their grandchildren. We are demeaning women every day in this country, and I hope women of America are seeing this. They're saying they really don't respect you. They really don't believe in you. You're a woman at this table. You're a woman at this table. The fact that he's going to do a debate, a vice presidential candidate for the Republican Party is going to go in an event with a man who's talking about Kamala Harris being a witch at this point, feels like we're right off the edge, except it also feels right in line with where we are.
Since J.D. Vance is not here to defend himself, let me tell you what I think he would say. He would say, because he said this before, that I don't believe in silencing people, and I'm not going to distance myself from people based on what they say. That's what he said when it came to Tucker Carlson, who sat next to a Hitler fan and nodded along and agreed with him and called him a genius historian. And he appeared last weekend with Tucker Carlson after all of that. So to Lee's point, I mean, maybe it's not the vetting. Maybe this is just fine.
Who they are. Look, I wouldn't advise this. There are a lot. I mean, when I worked for Dr. Carson, I worked on coalitions, particularly with evangelicals. There are a lot of incredible pastors out there with large mega churches, huge followings, more so than this particular guy. I've never even heard of him before.
He's been around for a long time.
And it would make a lot of sense for Vance to be with one of those individuals if he's trying to appeal to the evangelical community. Halloween is coming up. Maybe that's what this guy was trying to do here. I don't know. But you know what? Look, I think Vice President Harris is a smart woman. I think most people would agree with that. She's talented. Obviously, look at where she's at. Let's debate the issues. This kind of stuff turns off a lot of people. And while I have some disagreements with some of the points you made, we as a party are having some serious issues with women.